Hey man, see that semester you got? Looking pretty nice, huh? Those midterms you have planned? Also pretty cool. But what if I told you I can make all that go away with a snap? No you can't. That doesn't even make sense. I mean, even Minecraft can't hold my attention forever. Oh really? Wikipedia, it's the backbone of the entire internet. Unless, of course, you're doing something important like academic research or school papers, according to basically all of the people on my Discord server, or Twitter if I had a following. It's a really useful resource. We all rely on it for making searches quicker. It's the endpoint of several "let me Google that for you" jokes, and it's addictive. Wait, what? Yeah, I said it. Addictive. See those links? They go deep. Like, you can start out looking up the molecular structure of, say, TNT, and end up looking at Major League Baseball somehow. It's like Mr. Bones' Wild Ride. You can't get off. And there's an even more addictive version. TVTropes is, well, an experience. It's a wiki that apparently is dedicated to collecting examples of every single trope in existence. Every example. For every piece of media. Sounds really boring, right? Who could possibly spend literal hours just reading typical story building blocks, right? That's gotta be boring. Except, somehow it doesn't work that way. For some reason, the people who write these do a great job of actually writing. And then there are references, cryptic ones. Because remember, almost every trope has a special name that they came up with themselves. Let me just use one single page. Can't get too bad from that, right? Let's take this absolutely random example. A trope called medium awareness. Seems pretty straightforward once you look into it a little, right? Characters talking about the fourth wall, easy. Then you hear about this thing called negative space wedgie. You've learned of the reputation of the site, and so you decide, yeah, I'll pass on this one. Besides, you don't actually need to know what that is. And so you soldier on. You think you're out of the woods, and you can go back to your afternoon. Lampshade hanging in paratext. Whatever those are, I'll get to them later. It doesn't matter. Wait, they have examples? Let me just read through these quickly. Wait, why are there so many sources? Garfield? Yeah, might as well check that one out. Here we go. Garfield. Stop. Go back a bit. Why are there so many sources? Right there. This is where you've made your real mistake. You decided to check out a media page. The main wiki pages are bad enough with their endless linking to other pages. But the media pages, oh boy, they just spawn things. They have legit sub-pages of tropes with folders in each and every one of them. People say that you'll spend a whole day going through regular articles, but they legitimately pale in comparison with the sheer volume of tropes on media pages and external examples. Yeah, some of it seems a bit forced, but the fact that they went through all of the effort is impressive enough on its own, and that's assuming you stick to the laconic section, whatever that means. Oh wait, let me Google it, sorry. Laconic, adjective, of a person, speech, or style of writing, using very few words. Very few words? Very few words?! So now we're just gonna pretend that the expansive lists underneath each and every folder and trope name with complete examples is very few words? You know, okay, let's roll with it. But remember, this is one page. There are many. And even though the Western animation page might duplicate a lot, the other ones go on for miles. Like Nightmare Fuel, that's almost always an impressive page, even if most of the examples aren't really that bad at all. Lucky Gumball. But they go on for miles, and they'll always leave you curious and wanting to find out more and more. Seriously though, why are there so many subpages for Garfield? I mean, I get that it's popular media and all, but sheesh, fanfic recommendations? Literally, who asked for that? Why? Why is that there? And every single page up there is decently fleshed out. Well, most of them. I won't check them for obvious reasons. That's some commitment there. I'm not sure if it's just because people love media that much, or because there's just that much information. These pages are deep, man, and it's almost like they're speaking a different language. It's like moving somewhere and figuring out all of their slang on your own, except it never leaks out into any other media, and there are layers and layers and layers of this new language. Like, kick the dog? Bro, what could that even mean? Oh, yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Wait, there are related tropes? Hang on, let me just... And I am aware that this doesn't seem like it's that bad from the outside. I mean, the entries themselves are short. Anyone with even a little self-control should be able to just read a couple pages and go on their way, right? They just can't keep cross-referencing, right?
Yes, that's what we wanted you to think.
Every single page spawns at least 3 more, and you read them slower than you'd expect. Where you'd find a day doing homework or gaming or video editing. Just me? Oh, okay. Or literally anything else, you'll now just keep spawning Chrome tabs. It even makes me slightly regret buying a laptop with enough RAM to, well, actually run Chrome in the background. Gosh, I hope my mom doesn't see this. Shoot, Mom? Hey, Mom. If you're seeing this, just know that this is all a thought experiment, okay? Trust me, no weekends were burnt on the researching of this video. Also, I don't have a midterm coming up tomorrow. Anyways, back to our regularly scheduled programming. The most fun part of all of this is that the tropes going on and on and on isn't even the most insidious bit of the wiki pages, no. Just scroll down. No Wikipedia article would be complete without sources, and TVTropes, being a, well, wiki, is no exception. Except for one thing, so on Wikipedia the sources are legit. You know, if only our teachers could remember that. On TVTropes, however, they have a little fun. Like, you would not believe how deep all of these pages go. And again, they always provide examples of other tropes, and you're on yet another tab spawning adventure, and it will literally change your life. Legit, the idea of truly original media will just be obliterated in your mind by the sheer depth of coverage on that website. Everything, and I mean everything, is a trope with multiple examples. I mean, you can sit down and watch about 15 minutes of any movie and predict the plot. Butler is a new hire? The butler is not the murderer, and you knew that because literally every other trope that you saw was just played straight through, and unironically. Or it was the Emperor's New Groove, and the whole point is that...
By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
Why is there a trope for that? Seriously? Seriously? Is literally anything unique anymore? Why do we even make stuff at this point? It's actually pretty fun once you've unlocked this power though. You know what's gonna happen, maybe even how it's gonna be resolved, but you don't know exactly how it's put in motion, and watching those dominoes fall can actually be really enjoyable. And you get to look like a scholar to your friends, and well, who doesn't like that? Either that or you have some kind of media-related omnipotence, but that's weird, so let's go with the scholar explanation. Like, it's amazing how much you can pick up on from a couple of lines of exposition at some random moment. Oh, come on, JJ, everyone has that power. You're just trying to get more people addicted to TV tropes so that you don't look like a bad person or weird. TV tropes is actually one of my favorite projects on the internet. The sheer amount of knowledge on something that's really, really trivial is something that I can't imagine finding anywhere else, and they've suspiciously coherently developed a vernacular that requires you to keep going through the entire site in order to understand what's being written about. Honestly, it's genius. So genius, in fact, that it's become a bit of a well-known internet thing, with warnings placed in front of any links. So clear your afternoon schedule, get some incognito tabs open, trust me on that one, and pick like the page for The Simpsons or something. You should be done right about whenever I upload next. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Twitter at JJNQ5. Join the Discord server if you're down, and drop a comment. I'll see you next time. Again, big thank you for watching.